The native was just about done in when Jungle Jim spotted him. Jim had been heading up into the Shensi country on the trail of a man-eating leopard. But when he saw the native was not only exhausted, but apparently frightened out of his wits as well, he decided to investigate. By the look of the native, he'd come a long way. And in his hand, he was carrying something. Too bad the native didn't see Jim coming to his assistance. If he had, and if he'd waited for Jim to overtake him, he might be alive today. But he didn't see Jim. And he didn't see the leopard. The native was dead when Jim reached him. But even in death, he hadn't relaxed his grip on the thing he'd been carrying in his hand. It was a small vial, and on it were carved strange hieroglyphics. It contained a dark, gummy substance, apparently some sort of ointment or paste. But the important thing was the vial itself. It was pure gold, and it was very ancient. Where? How had the native obtained it? Why had he been fleeing in such terror? Those strange hieroglyphics on the vial, could they be a clue to the mystery? Jim thought perhaps they might be, and so did I. So I sent the vial to the archaeological department to have the inscription deciphered. The hieroglyphics represented a name, Edwards. One single, extremely important name. Zimbaloo.
Is that good?
Why, you've been stranded around here long enough to have heard of Zimbaloo. Zimbaloo, the great temple where the ancient kings are supposed to be buried.
Oh, that tired thing. It's just a legend anyway.
Not anymore. The inscription on the gold vial proves that there is a temple of Zimbaloo somewhere.
So what?
So what? Why, you idiot. If Zimbaloo is located, it will be one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of modern times. And if that gold vial is any invitation, there may be treasure there, too.
Ah, now you're beginning to interest me, especially that part about the treasure. What happens now?
An expedition, of course. A government scientist, Dr. Hilary Parker, is on his way here now to join Jungle Jim and undertake the search for Zimbaloo.
By the way, where is Jungle James about now? I could use another small loan.
Went back to the jungle to organize a safari of Maasai tribesmen. Should have returned before now.
Well, I wish I could go along, but then I'm a big businessman now.
Great businessman you are. Wandering around the jungle, snapping photographs of natives and then peddling them to the magazines for a few dollars.
Well, it's a living. Keeps me in food and drink. Mostly drinks, of course.
Edward, you amaze me. If I'd squandered a fortune, then wound up stranded with nothing but a camera, I wouldn't laugh about it.
Never say die, Commissioner. Who knows? Maybe this trip, I'll find a gold vial or a temple full of treasure.
You'll be lucky not to get lost again.
Well, do my best. So long.
Warner, Commissioner. Dr. Parker here from Coast now.
Commissioner Marsden?
Yes.
I'm Dr. Hilary Parker.
Yes, but I expected...
You expected a man. People usually do. I find it extremely annoying. Shall we get down to business? The guide, where is he?
Well, Jungle Jim hasn't arrived yet. But he'll be here soon with the Maasai tribesmen.
My mission is too urgent to wait on this Jungle Jim, Commissioner. I'll go on without him.
No, you can't do that. Why, without Jim out there in the jungle...
Listen. What is that?
That's Jungle Jim. Coming in with the Maasai safari. No, that's just the way the Maasai greet their friends. A bit nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Not especially.
Hello, Commissioner. Is Dr. Parker here?
This is Jungle Jim and his friend Kalu, chieftain of the Maasai.
How do you do?
How do, miss?
No, not miss. Dr. Hilary Parker.
Must you stare at me like that?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Parker. It's, well, it's just, that you're not my idea of a scientist.
Really? Well, you and your wild man aren't exactly my idea of a scientist safari. Now come inside and we'll discuss the expedition.
You two are going to have a lot of fun together, aren't you?
Are we?
Aloma!
There are 3 reasons why the Temple of Zimbaloo must be located. Number 1, its archaeological value. 2, the possibility that it may contain treasure.
And the third?
The most important reason of all, Commissioner. The dark gummy substance in this vial, do you know what it is?
It's poison.
How did you know that?
I took a sample of it to a native medicine man. That's why I was late.
Very clever of you. Did he also tell you that it's a cure for infantile paralysis?
But what kind of poison is it?
It's a rare alkaloid type, Commissioner. In its raw state, used in large doses, it causes paralysis. But when it's purified and used in small concentrations, it cures it.
Amazing. Poison, a cure for polio.
Your medicine man didn't tell you that, too, did he?
No, not that. He told me it was a paralyzing poison. And he also told me who uses it. Devil doctors.
Devil doctors?
It's a witch doctor cult. They hold human sacrifice in some secret place. And they capture the victims by paralyzing them with drugged arrows.
Mm. Well, if this is devil doctor poison, then their secret meeting place may be...
The Temple of Zimbaloo.
No place for a woman, huh?
What do you think, Dr. Parker?
I think we should set out as early as possible in the morning. place where you found the native with the vial. When will we reach it?
Tomorrow morning.
And then?
Then we start backtracking over his trail. You better take it a little easy.
Maybe we should make the litter ready now, eh, Bonnet Jim?
Not yet, but pretty soon. We'll rest here.
Beniga!
sir. Get out of here. Go on. Thank you, Coco.
Where is she, Skipper?
It's all right. Thanks, Jim.
I'll teach you how to use it sometime, Doc. You think we should post guard, Kalu?
Does a Maasai safari need guards, my friend?
No, but this is the first time we've ever had a woman along.
Bwana Jim, even the Maasai tremble in the presence of that lady. Who would dare molest her?
You got something there, I guess.
Jungle Jim, Kalu. The gold vial, it's gone. It was there on the table only a second ago.
Well, maybe it dropped down.
No, I looked. It just disappeared right before my eyes. My glasses, they're gone too.
Jim, you're Crow. He always steals such things.
Coco, have you been stealing again? Let's search your tent again. The vial must be there.
Oh!
What are you doing here?
I follow you and Kalu like always. Play tricks like always. Who is this woman, Jim?
Zia, this is Dr. Parker. This is Zia, Kalu's sister.
Sister, huh?
Doctor,
You know, we've come too far to send you back home, don't you?
Sure, Jim. I planned it that way.
Well, I guess we'll have to take her along. She can be sort of a companion for you.
For me?
This is where the natives' trail ended.
And from here, we backtrack until we find where the trail started?
It's hard to pick up his tracks in this grass. Hello.
Bandika! Bandika!
Hello. Let the men rest for an hour, then we move on. We've still got a long way to go. Lost the trail. Pretty rocky up here.
Now what?
Quiet, listen. This way. Go back. Elephants are like cattle. Sometimes the faintest sound or the slightest movement will make them stampede. Hello? Just before I heard the elephants coming, I thought I heard another sound. Did you?
Your ears are like a fox, Buona Jim. I heard nothing.
I must be mistaken. But I could have sworn I heard a shot.
Manolo.
Wait a minute. I want to get a picture of this.
Maybe the stampede loosened the rocks a little. Maybe.
Do that. It annoys me terribly.
Doesn't seem to annoy anybody else.
Particularly not you. Go on out of here. Go on. Oh, no. Get out of here. Go on.
That was very nice, Zia. Now you better turn in.
How could I sleep with that Hillary? She makes too much noise.
It may do well to post guards tonight, eh, Buona Jim?
Oh, you're thinking of the same thing I am, then.
Mm-hmm. 2 accidents in one day.
I've got something better than guards. Come on, I'll show you. That's Dr. Parker's gun. That goes off, it'll wake up the whole camp. I've got some other warning devices rigged up, but this will give you the general idea.
Very clever, Buona Jim. With these, we need no guards.
Hillary. Hillary, why do you come with Jim to look for Temple?
I'm a scientist. That's my job.
Man's job. Man's clothes. You are like man, aren't you, Hillary?
Go to sleep.
All right.
right, you. Come out of there.
Good evening, James. What's new?
Edwards, what are you doing here?
You know me. I got lost again. I'm lucky I found you.
Very lucky. How did you manage to pick up our trail in the dark?
I didn't. I heard your drum and I saw your campfire. So you don't happen to have an elephant on you, do you? I'm so hungry I could eat one.
All right, come on.
I think that was an elephant. Is there a devil doctor in the house?
Maybe you wouldn't joke so much about devil doctors if you were going along.
Oh, I am going along. Haven't you told him yet?
The expedition requires a photographer. And since neither you nor Commissioner Marsden provided one, I've accepted Mr. Edwards' services.
Without consulting me?
I saw no reason to. After all, I am in official charge.
Okay, you're the boss. But Edwards here doesn't even know how to handle a gun. Maybe you can teach him how.
What are you talking about? I'm a superb marksman. Here, I'll show you.
See what I mean?
Jim, I'm getting dizzy. Hold my legs. Sorry, Jim. So clumsy. I told you I was getting dizzy. After this, I'll be more careful.
So will I, from now on.
Jim, old boy, this way.
How did you know?
Those are the native tracks, aren't they?
You've got good eyes, Edward. We'll camp here and cross in the morning.
Why not now?
The native that made those tracks is fresh and strong and running fast.
The native came from the temple of Zimbaloo. It must be near here.
Well, then let's push on at once.
By the time we get through those jungles, it'll be dark.
Well, what of it? We ought to be able to find a temple in the dark.
Yeah, but I'd prefer to find it in broad daylight.
Muy bien.
Camp here, I guess.
Get out of here.
What's all the commotion about?
That pest was after my camera again. Let you and I go swimming.
I have work to do.
Let's forget work today. Let's relax and have some fun. Besides, think of that temple just full of treasure.
I'm much more interested in a cure for polio than in any hidden treasure, Mr. Edwards. Besides, what makes you so sure that the temple is full of treasure?
That's a pretty good indication right there, isn't it? Come on, let's go swimming.
Sorry, I have to finish these reports.
native fell here, eh, Jim?
Yeah, over there. Lucky he did. Poison. Devil doctor poison. You better not alarm the girls. The temple must be nearby here, so be on the lookout. Don't crowd me, Edwards.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Poor thing must be starving to death down there. Can't we get it out?
If we do, it's liable to tear us to pieces. There it is, the Temple of Zimbaloo.
Devil doctors.
They're signaling each other to close in.
Jim, Mr. Edwards and the Messiah are gone.
Skipper, call. Go find him. We better make a run for it.
Jim, the lion.
Quiet. Throw me your gun!
Second, fellows, I'll be right back. They think I'm a god. I've got big magic here, you see. I just take their pictures and make them think it's a miracle. That's how I saved my neck that time they found me wandering lost in the jungle. But don't expect me to use my magic to save your necks. When the devil doctors finish you off, all that treasure in the next room will belong to me. That's what I've been after, right from the beginning. You know, it's too bad you all weren't killed with Jim in that pit. Or one of those little accidents I arranged. You'll see what I mean when they begin working on the Messiah. Your men certainly put up a terrific fight, Kulo. I'll say that for them. My pets had to use their paralyzing poison on them. Not much. Just enough to slow them down a little bit. It's wearing off already. They're mixing another batch of the stuff right now. There's enough poison in that cauldron to kill 1,000 men. Or for you, Dr. Parker, cure 1,000 cases of polio.
Oh, more magic pictures? Why, certainly, Chief. I think you better sit down first. Sit down. Over there. That's it. All right, okay, everybody in. Looking like a million. Let's have the teeth. Smile pretty. Here we go. That's it. Thank you very much. I'll be back as soon as I develop this. You won't go away, will you? Don't touch, fellas. Don't touch. Very precious. I'll be right back with the friends.
Hey, me no see. No.
Let's see, then.
No more?
Oh, I see what the trouble is. You weren't in these, huh, Chief?
No.
Well, I'm sorry. Next time, huh? Well, I'm afraid I'll have to be running along. It looks like the party's going to be getting a little rough. Don't get excited, Kalu. I'll start in your men first. Now, bye now. What's the matter, fellas? What are you doing? Hey, look, I mean, it's all right. There's no reason for all this. What are you doing? Let go!
Camera's useless now. Maybe they'll get wise to Edwards.
Look, take a picture now. Hey.
Oh, is that all? Why, sure, Chief, anytime.
Hey, which one of you idiots took my lens? Huh? I'm sorry, Chief, some other time. Lens gone. Well, come on, I've got to have it. I can't use the camera without it.
Take the picture.
No, camera broken. No can use. Some other time, Chief. Hey, watch that, will you? I warn you.
Oh, Jim, it's good to see you.
Well, Hillary, there it is. Cure for polio and the treasure, and the end of the expedition.
I imagine you're all glad it is ended. I'm afraid I've been quite a problem to you, Jim.
Not at all. You've been swell. All right?
Right.
Well, I suppose you and Kalu and Zia will soon be off on another adventure, huh?
I suppose so. Would you like to come along?
Could I, Jim? Could I?
Anytime, Hillary. Anytime.